Have you ever tried putting on your socks or shoes while standing, without holding onto anything? Sounds easy, right? But for most people over 40, it's surprisingly hard. In fact, over 80% can't do it without wobbling, bracing themselves, or losing balance. That little struggle reveals something bigger, a silent loss of strength, stability, and mobility that builds up over time and catches up with you when you least expect it. Putting on a sock shouldn't be a challenge. But when your joints stiffen, your core weakens, and your balance fades, even the simplest movements become a struggle. The scary part? Most people don't realize it's happening until it already has. The good news is, it's reversible. There are 5 powerful exercises that rebuild your body's foundation. No gym, no machines, just focused, intentional movement. If you care about fitness, longevity, and the freedom to move without pain or limitations, these are the movements your future self will thank you for. But ignore them now, and one day you'll wish you hadn't. There's a reason our ancestors rested in this position instead of sinking into padded chairs or sofas. The resting squat isn't just a posture. It's a return to the kind of mobility the human body was designed to enjoy. Just watch a toddler. They squat with heels flat, spine tall, and zero tension. This primal stance brings back what modern life has quietly taken away: the ability to move freely and naturally. And if your hips, lower back, or ankles feel stiff, this might be the root of the problem and the start of the solution. Holding this position for just 1 or 2 minutes each day might seem too simple to matter, but don't be fooled. That simplicity hides a deep transformation. The resting squat unlocks your lower body. It restores ankle mobility, opens the hips, decompresses the spine, and wakes up dormant muscles. It's a quiet kind of fitness, but a powerful one. Over time, pain fades, posture improves, and everyday movement starts to feel effortless again. Start with the basics. Slowly lower yourself until your heels are flat and your spine stays tall. If your balance feels shaky or your ankles are too tight, no problem. Hold on to something sturdy in front of you, like a chair or a doorway. And if your heels can't quite reach the ground, place a book or a small wooden block under them. That little adjustment makes a big difference and helps you settle in safely. Just breathe and stay grounded. Because next, we're going to wake up muscles you forgot you even had. The second exercise in this journey is simple, yet surprisingly powerful: the Superman hold. In today's world, we're trained to forget about our back. We sit, we slouch, we stare at screens, and little by little, the entire posterior chain weakens. But this move brings it all back to life. Lying face down and lifting your arms and legs might seem too easy, but this isometric position reactivates the muscles that support your posture, your workouts, and your long-term spinal health. It's a silent igniter, and one of the most underrated secrets for tapping into strength you can't see, but absolutely feel. When performed with intention, this movement lights up your glutes, lower back, traps, hamstrings, and core, the entire rear engine of your body. And here's the truth: that chain is responsible for almost everything in your fitness journey. From squatting to simply standing tall, having a strong back isn't optional. Holding this position for 10 to 15 seconds per rep develops endurance, postural control, and muscle awareness. You don't need any fancy equipment, just your body, gravity, and a decision to rebuild from the inside out. Start by lying face down on a mat, arms extended in front of you, legs straight. Slowly lift your arms, chest, and legs at the same time. No rush. Keep your neck neutral and squeeze everything, as if you're trying to make your entire backside one unified structure. Hold for about 10 seconds, then lower and repeat for 5 to 10 slow, controlled reps. As you get stronger, increase the hold time or add light wrist and ankle weights. And if you're just starting out or have limited mobility, try the bird dog, a more accessible option where you kneel on all fours, then extend your right arm and left leg, followed by your left arm and right leg. One step at a time, but always toward real strength. The third exercise might seem simple at first glance, but it holds a kind of precision that separates average workouts from smart, body-aware movement. The single-leg Romanian deadlift, or single-leg RDL, brings balance, strength, and control into perfect harmony. It's not just about working out, it's about teaching your body how to move better. In a world where most people can't stand on one foot for 10 seconds without wobbling, Mastering this movement becomes a true marker of real fitness, and once you feel it activating, there's no turning back. What makes this move so special is its deep focus on the posterior chain, glutes, hamstrings, and core, all fired up through a single grounded leg. Unlike bilateral exercises, here you expose imbalances, demand stability, and build a stronger mind-muscle connection. It's a full-body conversation supported by just one leg. Athletes use it to bulletproof their knees and hips, while everyday folks gain better posture, stronger walking gait, and injury prevention. This isn't just training, it's realignment. To begin, stand tall and slowly hinge forward from the hips as one leg extends back behind you. Keep your spine long, core engaged, and your standing knee slightly bent. If balance is tricky, use a wall or chair for support, especially in the early stages. Start with 3 sets of 5 to 8 reps per leg, using just your body weight. Over time, build up to 3 or 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps, adding dumbbells or kettlebells as resistance. And if it feels like you're waking up muscles you didn't even know you had, just wait until the next move opens your hips in a way you haven't felt in years. The fourth exercise might surprise you, not because of how it looks, but because of what it unlocks. The sumo stance is more than just a wide-legged squat. It's a gateway to hip freedom, postural control, and deep lower body strength. In a world where tight hips silently sabotage our movement, this ancient position brings the body back to balance. Just standing in this stance can feel like resistance training, and with consistency, it becomes a posture of power. This static hold activates the inner thighs, glutes, and deep spinal muscles, all essential for stability, alignment, and overall functional strength. It's especially effective for improving hip mobility and correcting poor posture caused by long hours of sitting. You're not just holding a position, you're retraining your nervous system to recognize balance, strength, and openness. It's the kind of quiet intensity that builds real resilience from the ground up. To perform it, stand with your feet wider than shoulder width, toes turned slightly outward. Slowly sink down by bending the knees and lowering the hips, keeping your spine tall and chest lifted. Beginners can press their elbows into the knees for extra stability, holding for 3 sets of 30 to 60 seconds. More advanced lifters can raise the arms overhead, increasing the demand on core and posture. The fifth and final movement might look like just a stretch, and it is, but don't let that fool you. The piriformis stretch targets one of the most overlooked muscles in the body, yet it plays a huge role in how freely and comfortably we move. When the piriformis is tight, it can compress the sciatic nerve, restrict hip rotation, and cause discomfort that radiates down the leg. This stretch gets right to the root, creating space, releasing tension, and helping your body return to its natural flow. Lying on your back, form a figure 4 with your legs, one ankle crossed over the opposite thigh. From there, gently pull the supporting thigh toward your chest. It's a subtle stretch, but the release runs deep. You'll feel the glutes start to soften, the hips begin to open, and even your lower back let go. This goes far beyond flexibility. It's about undoing layers of tension built up over years of sitting, poor posture, and lack of movement. Hold it for 3 sets of 30 to 60 seconds per side, breathing deeply and letting gravity do the work. And if lying on the floor isn't ideal for you, there's an excellent alternative. Do the stretch seated in a chair. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh, keep your back straight, and gently lean forward until you feel the stretch in your glute. The same principle applies. 3 sets of 30 to 60 seconds per side, with slow, mindful breathing. For anyone who spends long hours sitting, at a desk, in the car, or on the couch, this movement is a must. And once you feel that deep release, you'll understand why skipping it isn't just a mistake, it's a missed opportunity. So now you know, it's not about lifting the heaviest weights or chasing the next trendy workout. It's about doing the small things that matter most, the ones that protect your freedom to move, live, and feel strong no matter your age. These 5 exercises, they're not optional. They're your insurance against stiffness, weakness, and future regret. Are you going to wait until your body forces you to change? Or are you ready to take control before the warning signs hit? Which of these movements felt like a wake-up call to you? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to know which one you're starting with. And if this helped you, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join the movement. Because we're just getting started, and your body deserves this.